Hello, and welcome to the Monster Painter. This week, I paint a dragon. So, the dragon in question is a somewhat famous and iconic dragon that I purchased for a paltry sum at my local thrift store. She has a very good scale for tabletop gaming. The paint job is pretty good, and you could use it just as is, but the color scheme is super iconic and identifiable with that classic 1959 Disney movie Sleeping Beauty. So much so that I feel like this model could only be used to fight off heroic knights trying to rescue beautiful princesses. And that's just not going to do. Moreover, if I left the paint job as is, it would make for a rather dull video. Alright, let's get the process of going from a highly branded IP to a generic monster of folklore going. While one wing is on really solid, the other is quite badly damaged and barely holding on. So I am not ruining a highly collectible keepsake here, but rather repurposing an old toy, and the first step is to get rid of this price sticker. And what could be thriftier than a wargaming miniature for $1.50 Canadian? Now a little bit of super glue on that damaged wing, and she's all ready to be painted and primed. So she has been primed up with some acrylic gesso, and she is ready for a base coat. I will be using a dull dark green mixture of hooker's green toned down with a bit of pyro red. This will give the lowlights a sense of naturalism and help the brighter, warmer highlights, to be applied later, to really pop. And now she is well on her way from being the dreaded evil fairy queen Maleficent transformed into a dragon to becoming a standard dragon more interested in hoarding gold than killing pretty girls. Next up, I will be dry brushing on a layer of brighter green, a mixture of sap green and Naples yellow. This will help show the forms of the sculpture and bring out the character of the model. Now, Maleficent is a classic Disney villain, and Sleeping Beauty is a brilliant animated film. While the plot is about as simple as can be, it is just a children's fairy tale after all. That fight scene at the end, the heroic knight battling Maleficent transformed into a dragon, is truly something else. Simply put, in animation, it does not get any better than that. It's magnificent. I'm going to add another layer of dry brush, this time of a brighter, warmer green, the same mixture of sap green, just with more Naples yellow in it. This should make the sculptural forms really pop and lock this model down as a proper green dragon. Now, Maleficent was such an endearing character in the Disney canon that she earned her own live-action film in 2014. It has really middling reviews, and to me, it just looked like a star vehicle for a forgettable actress, so I never bothered watching it. This is a decision I stand behind to this day. Now I will be adding a layer of Naples yellow to the dragon's underbelly, giving our model that classic two-tone scheme so frequently seen amongst fantastical lizards. And it strikes me that this dragon resembles Donkey's girlfriend from the Shrek franchise, which is unsurprising as Shrek is largely a satire of those sweet old Disney fairy tale films. They both draw from the deep well of public domain folklore, and with its tongue-in-cheek broad humor, the Shrek franchise is every bit as true to the source material as those venerable Disney masterpieces. With the broad strokes out of the way, it is on to the details. I am painting the inside of our dragon's mouth with a nice deep red. Quinacridone crimson to be exact. Quinacridone. Whoa, that's quite a mouthful. Now for her horns, which I am going to do up with unbleached titanium, a nice warm off-white that is just perfect for the job. Still more details. I will apply a layer of hooker's green, a nice warm darkish green, along our dragon's spines. This will help separate out the detail and give the model more drama. In the next detail, I will apply a layer of sap green to the membrane of our dragon's wings. It is a warm dark green, but it is different from the hooker's green that we used on the spines. This will help to differentiate those details, as well as bring out the character of this part of the model. Now I'm going to give our dragon a nice pink tongue using some medium magenta. These are the details that will make or break our dragon. Now I'm going to use some titanium white on our dragon's teeth. This will give her the menacing fangs every credible dragon requires. On to the eyes. I will be using a bright fiery red, pyro red light to be specific. This will create a dramatic contrast with the rest of the model and fill her with menace and a burning hunger for more and more treasure, just like any other proper dragon. And for the final detail, I will be painting her claws in a simple Mars black. She is a lady after all, and she wants her nails done up properly. With that, it's all finished. Let's take a look at the final product. Let's see a before and after twirl. She is thoroughly debranded and styled up quite nicely, I must say. But how will she handle that questing warrior in her new color scheme? Let's find out. Oh, here he comes. The confrontation is about to begin. And she's opening up with a bite. But the fight is still... Oh, ouch. Oh, geez. He's in the jaws of the beast now. Will he be able to escape? What will happen to our heroic knight? Is he alive or dead? He's definitely dead. And now on to a different kind of monster fight. This week, it's a blasphemous chaos space marine versus a trio of bizarre flying eyeballs. Who will win? Let's find out. The dice tell no lies. We have our results. Now let's see how it all plays out. You're not gonna beat me. Oh no. What a shocker. 3 flying eyeballs managed to defeat a space marine. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Watching Les the Monster Painter.